Good morning, good morning. How are we? Just waiting for Instagram to let all my followers know that I am live. I said I'd come back again today, same time, same place. Here I am. Today's live is going to be all about niches. You know, what is a niche? Why do you need a niche? How do you find your niche? I did a story poll yesterday, and on that story poll, I asked people, you know, what did you want today's content to be about on my live? And overwhelmingly, people wanted it to be about a niche. So let's get started. We'll get into it. So, you know, firstly, I'll introduce myself. I'm Annabelle. I've been in the digital and affiliate marketing space for, I feel so low on this chair here. Let me just push it down. That's a bit better. I've been in this space for about 2 years now. I'm a mum to 4 beautiful young adult children. Probably not young adults anymore. And I live in Australia. I got into this affiliate and digital marketing space because I was just sick and tired of living paycheck to paycheck, and also just didn't want to live the life that I was living anymore. I just knew I needed a change, and so here I am. So let's jump in. We'll talk in, say hello if you're online, and also let me know, drop me a comment, love heart, let me know where you're from. As I said, I'm from Australia. This time of the morning here, it's, 9 in Australia in the morning. It's hot, it's steamy and muggy. It's disgusting. I've got a fan, you can probably hear going in the background. I've got all the air conditioning on. I've just taken the dog for a walk. It is so hot. Oh my God, it's hot. So what is a niche? A niche is basically, it simply is a group of people that have similar interests that you can target with your content. So everybody needs to have a niche. You need to, it's like the saying, if you try to sell to everybody, you sell to nobody. So you need to have a niche. It's one of the very, very first things that you need to target down. It's like your target audience. You know, and by focusing on a niche, you know, your businesses, you know, you can connect better with specific outcomes and audiences, often with less competition. So if it's a really unique niche, like there's some girls that I know at the moment who have incredible businesses. One is, she was a plus size model in the States, and now she does in terms of like, you know, dressing people for plus size figures. There's another girl about how to get your menstrual cycle back in sync, to get your body healthy if you're having trouble falling pregnant. She is inundated with clients, and she has in her business now something like 76 girls have had babies using her methods. And she's not a doctor, she's not anything, but she is just something that was passionate to her about getting her body healthy, and she succeeded in doing that, and now she is absolutely killing it in her business. So a niche, as I said, it's a targeting a group of people with a specific or similar interest. It can be a great strategy for businesses looking to differentiate themselves and cater for, you know, a more dedicated and engaged customer base. So drop a wave and say hi if you've just jumped on. Thank you all for joining. We're talking about niches today. So what, you know, why do you need a niche? Okay. A solid niche is, it ensures that you get specific customers that will want to buy from your business. So instead of, you know, selling to everybody and selling everything, a niche allows them to identify a product and a brand and know what your offer suits their needs. Okay, so what are the benefits of having a niche? You know, things like reduced competition, you know, by concentrating on a specific audience, you know, the masses of people rather than with, you know, a select group of people, you're catering to people in that niche. You can build stronger customer relationships, you know. As I said, I was talking about a girl before who has a niche where she caters for women trying to get their menstrual cycle back and get their body healthy, so that they're in an optimal sort of position to have babies. So that's really targeting down on a niche. So by doing that, she's building stronger customer relationships. So in terms of like my niche and my target audience, my niche is making money online, and my target audience is, you know, anywhere from say 30 to 60-year-old women, also men, but mainly women. Like me, in 2 facets here. Actually, it could be in 3, but I really I more so cover the 1, and it's more so women that is kind of like in their 9 to 5. They are sick and tired of being in their 9 to 5. They're sick and tired of working for someone else, building someone else's empire rather than their own. And they also get to this time and point in their life and think, I don't have enough money for we in Australia call it superannuation, Americans call it their pension. So basically retirement funds. And that's when they get really sort of stressed and worried, and what are they going to do? And a lot of people start to look to do something different. So that is my target audience, and my niche is, in the make money online space. So you've got to have those really specific targets so that you can, as I said, it reduces your competition. You're not selling to everybody. You can have stronger relationships with your customers. Also your expertise and credibility. We're all good at some things, one thing, whatever it might be, but we're not all good at everything. So if you really target down, you're really selling your expertise in this sort of area. Having a niche. Why do you need a niche? A niche is sort of about, targeted marketing, as I said. So your messaging, your advertising, your promotions, you're customized, you're speaking directly to your niche audience. So they are the people there. And, the algorithm is eventually, if you continually put the same messages out there, the algorithm of Instagram is going to eventually know where to send your content. So it's going to know. So for anyone who doesn't actually know how the algorithm kind of works, this is a very loose description of it. So say I was looking at building a pool in my backyard, and I'm looking and scrolling on Instagram, I'm searching things, I'm following a whole lot of pool accounts, all of that sort of stuff. Well, eventually the algorithm is going to pick up on that and say, Sally over here is putting out content about pools for her pool business. The algorithm is going to match her and me together. So it's like, as I said, like my, 30 to 60-year-old women that are looking online in the make money, how to make money online. They're searching that. So the algorithm is going to find my content because it knows that's what I'm putting out there, and the algorithm is going to match it with their content. So it's like anything. You think about it, you go and search. It's like now, it's incredible, isn't it, with the microphones on your phone. You can be talking about something, and then next thing, all your ads on Instagram or Facebook or whatever platform you're on are all about what you were talking about. Turn your microphones off. That's heads up on that one. Your niche represents your unique position in the market. It's basically like the foundation that you can build upon, and it differentiates. It makes you distinctive in the market. And you really need to have really good, careful selection. So when I remember I first started, you imagine my niche was kind of this long, and every time I rejig it and really target right down, you're really targeting a very, very specific audience. And one way is to, another question I get asked a lot is, well, how do I find my niche? How do I know how to do this? Okay, there's a few things here. Market research, self-reflection, your skills and expertise, targeting your audience. So let's start again then with, say, market research. Oh, excuse me. You can begin by, researching your market, identifying potential niches. Look for areas, in the industry you're in, like I'm in the Make Money Online niche, and where that demand exists. And I found that in terms of, just a side note, is I have a coaching business. So I coach people in this space. Yes, I do promote some programs in this online Make Money Online space. But what I find is that out of a lot of those programs that people go through, they say they offer mentorship, they offer live calls, all of that sort of stuff. And if you're really serious about being in this business and making money in this business, it's probably about 2% of people that are going to make really, really good money from just taking a program. What you find is the people that make the really good money is the ones that get the extra help on the side. So the coaching containers on the side. So I was in another program coaching students there for, it was about 18 months. And now I've taken those skills and expertise, and so I coach people as well. So if someone comes to me and they're brand new, I usually run through a program that I like to suggest that they start with. They need to run through all of that. And also too, at the same time, a lot of people will purchase a coaching container from me as well. Because what that does, if I say, okay, over the next 90 days, you need to go through this online program. And if you were to sit down, you could bust that out over a weekend. If you were to sit down and just focus solely on going through the modules and the exercises, etc., you could do that over a space of a weekend. If you're really dedicated to it, you absolutely can do it. There's no excuses, you can. And then what happens is, if you purchase the coaching container that comes with that, what happens then is over the next 90 days, so 3 months, we would meet every second week one-on-one. We would meet every week in a small group setting. So you get your questions answered. Sometimes some people don't show up to the calls, the group calls. So some of those group calls become one-on-one calls again. So as I said, I get complete newbies and they start with that. I also get people that have been in the space, 12, 18 months, etc. And they come to me and they say, I am putting in the work. I just feel like I'm lost. I'm throwing spaghetti at the wall. I have no idea what my content strategy is. And they come to me and they purchase my coaching container and we work one-on-one for 90 days, so 3 months. And it's incredible success from here to here. Like it just, it's amazing. So it's so good. And I love helping people like that. And I love seeing their successes. So that's what I do. And that's when often people will come. And I think you've been in this space for a year and you don't even really know who your target audience is and you don't even really know what niche you're in. That's where it comes into the skills and expertise in, finding a niche. You need to look at your skills, your knowledge base. What are you good at? What do you have expertise in? Sometimes your niche can be often related to your strengths and things that you've been in going on in your life, etc. And sometimes people don't even really realize it until they talk about it. I said to them, wow, that is incredible, because that is so different to what other people's journey in life is. And you've got so much expertise and knowledge in that. Say hi if you've just joined and let me know where you're from. Don't be shy. We're talking niches today. So I said about how to find your niche. We've talked about market research, self-reflection. So that's where I was just speaking before about, a lot of people have expertise that they don't even really realize that they have. So start thinking about your niches, your interests, your hobbies, things that you are genuinely passionate about. Because if you're passionate about something, your energy will come through and you'll be excited about it and it'll just roll off the tongue. It'll be so easy. Like I remember when I first started in this online space, I would never in a million years have been able to do a live like this. And look at me, I've been waffling on for, what is it now, probably 10 minutes about niches. Have a look at your, self-reflect and start thinking about things that in your life that you could bring to the table. Obviously, as I said before, your skills and expertise, to defining your target audience and the people that you want to serve, who would benefit from the expertise or products that you have, consider their needs and problems. The other thing is competition analysis. Examine the competition around you in potential niches. Are there gaps? Have you found a gap in the market? I mean, when you find a gap in the market, it is incredible. I've got another girlfriend in the online space, Make Money online space, and she's been a survivor very bravely of 2 domestic violence relationships, and she has now put together a coaching program for 90 days, and she teaches women how to heal after surviving domestic violent relationships, and she is killing it. And it was a very big target that was needed, and she is just having great success in her business. The other one is passion and motivation. Now, your niche should be something that you are genuinely passionate about. Your enthusiasm, your motivation, it's important for your long-term success. Profitability. Okay, so, you need to obviously, assess the I can't even speak this morning. Assess the profitability of your chosen niche. Because, let's be honest, you're in a business to make money. So if it's not going to be a profitable niche, I probably wouldn't even start it. But I struggle to find too many niches that would not be profitable at all. You need to know that it's going to be able to generate an income and support your goals of your business as well. Also to the long-term viability of your niche. So think about something in the long-term viability. Is it something that you can sustain your interests and engagements for years to come? Will it, keep your audience engaged, etc. And commitment. So commitment's a big one. You know, once you find it, commit to it. Consistency, dedication is crucial for success. You know, so you've got to stick with these things. Once you find it, knuckle down. You know, and I've been at fault of this. If you chop and change things in your business, the audience knows that. They need to get to know, like, and trust you. You need to be so steadfast, laser forced, absolutely certain that the niche that you're in and what you're promoting in your business is exactly what you believe lock, stock, and barrel in. Because if you don't, that will show through in your content, and people won't trust you. I mean, no one is going to buy something from you if you don't love it yourself. So make sure when you're choosing your niche, make sure you really are truly aligned with that niche. I've been in programs before and I wasn't aligned with it. And eventually, it was great while it lasted, but eventually I got to the point where I thought, this is actually not for me. So just, you know, as I said, niche is very, very important. The trajectory of your business is one of the very first things that you should be looking at into your business, and then who your target audience is. So yeah, that is really basically how to find your niche. If there's any questions about it, I do have a digital ebook. If you want to just drop niche in the comments, I'd be happy to send that to you. It's just a free ebook. It just, you know, sort of solidifies what I've sort of just said. And again, if you're new to the business or you're stuck and you need some coaching, reach out as well. Drop me a DM. Comment launch below, and that will send you all the details through my little mini chat bot, and then they send you the initial details, then I jump in. So with that being said, I hope everybody has a fantastic day or night wherever you are in the world, and I hope that this has been helpful for you. As I said, I'm always happy to answer questions through my bio. You can find my Stan Store, you can book a call, or comment guide, and it will take you through to the call system where you can book a 15-minute call with me, and we can chat through your where you're stuck in your business and whether I can help you. Talk to you soon. Thanks so much. Bye, everybody.